In the celestial realms, where the battle between the devas and asuras raged ceaselessly, a timeless war for dominion over the three worlds unfolded. The asuras, formidable adversaries to the devas, possessed a fearsome secret that granted them an unnerving advantage. Through the profound knowledge of the Sanjivani Mantra, bestowed upon them by their revered guru, Shukracharya, the asuras could cheat death itself. Brihaspati, the guru of the devas, lamented his lack of this sacred knowledge. The devas, burdened by the constant resurgence of their enemies, sought a solution to break this cycle of perpetual defeat. It was amidst this turmoil that their eyes turned to Brihaspati's son, Kacha, a bright and eager soul. Kacha, compelled by his loyalty and the plight of his kin, willingly accepted the perilous task of infiltrating Shukracharya's tutelage. To ensure his subterfuge remained undetected, he was to reside with Shukracharya's family until he completed his education. Thus, Kacha embarked on his clandestine journey, unaware of the trials and tribulations that awaited him. As Kacha arrived at the abode of Shukracharya, he was received with warmth and hospitality, for he was the beloved son of their guru. The air crackled with anticipation as the young disciple delved into the realm of ancient wisdom, guided by the knowledgeable Shukracharya himself. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and Kacha's understanding of the mystical arts grew steadily. But amidst the pursuit of knowledge, an unexpected bond flourished. Devayani, the daughter of Shukracharya, became Kacha's confidant and companion. Their hearts entwined, weaving a delicate tapestry of love in the backdrop of their forbidden alliance. The affection between them blossomed, nurtured by stolen glances and tender moments shared in secrecy. However, as whispers of their affection reached the ears of the envious asuras, jealousy and contempt smoldered within their hearts. The asuras, already suspicious of Kacha's true intentions, feared that he would learn the closely guarded Sanjivani Mantra and turn the tides of the eternal war against them. Their eyes followed Kacha's every move, their suspicions lurking like hidden predators. One fateful day, as the sun cast its golden glow upon the vast landscape, Kacha ventured into the dense forest to tend to the grazing cattle. The hours trickled by, and evening's embrace painted the sky with hues of purple and gold. Yet, Kacha failed to return to the sanctuary of Shukracharya's abode. Anxiety gnawed at Devyani's heart as terrible thoughts began to take root within her mind. Driven by worry, Devayani sought solace in her father's divine powers. She implored Shukracharya to use his mystical abilities to trace Kacha's whereabouts. A deep furrow etched itself between Shukracharya's brows as he delved into the realm of divination. His senses reached out, seeking the lingering thread that connected him to his beloved disciple. In that moment of revelation, Shukracharya's heart sunk, for the truth unfolded before him like a tragic tableau. Kacha had fallen victim to the treacherous hands of the asuras. Their malevolent intentions had snuffed out his young life in the depths of the forest. Devayani, overcome by anguish and despair, beseeched her father to bring Kacha back from the clutches of death. Devyani's tear-stained eyes pleaded with Shukracharya, her voice trembling with grief and desperation. "Father, please bring Kacha back to me. I cannot bear the thought of a world without him by my side." Shukracharya, his heart heavy with sorrow, caressed his daughter's face tenderly. The weight of a father's love mingled with the burden of his own power. "My dear Devayani," he whispered, "I will do everything within my capabilities to ease your suffering." With a deep breath, Shukracharya invoked his divine abilities, reaching into the ethereal realms to revive his fallen disciple. The air crackled with energy, and life returned to Kacha's still body, his eyes fluttering open once more. The asuras, their hopes shattered by Kacha's revival, seethed with disappointment. Determined to sever the lifeline that Shukracharya held, they conspired to find a way to kill Kacha that would give even the wise guru pause. In a calculated act of malice, the asuras ambushed Kacha when he wandered alone into the depths of the forest. Their dark intentions bore fruit as they inflicted fatal wounds upon him. With a cruel smile, they cremated his lifeless body, reducing it to ashes. The asuras then gathered the remnants, mixing them with a potent elixir hidden within a goblet of wine. Meanwhile, Devyani's heart grew heavy with the absence of Kacha. Despair clawed at her spirit, urging her to seek solace in her father's arms once more. Through tear-streaked cheeks, she poured out her anguish, pleading for Kacha's return. Shukracharya, filled with fatherly love and compassion, accepted the asura's offering of the wine cup. Unbeknownst to him, the ashes of his beloved disciple mingled within the intoxicating liquid, a cruel ploy to deceive the all-seeing eye of the Guru. As the wine trickled down Shukracharya's throat, realization struck like a bolt of lightning. He knew he had been deceived, that the life force of Kacha resided within his own stomach. The weight of his actions pressed upon him, for he understood the dilemma that awaited him and his beloved daughter. With a heavy heart, Shukracharya gathered Devyani into his arms, her anguished sobs reverberating through their abode. "My dear daughter," he whispered, his voice laced with sorrow, "if I were to bring Kacha back to life, only one of us would survive. For he would tear through my stomach, reclaiming his rightful place in the world." Devyani's gaze, filled with love and unwavering devotion, locked with her father's troubled eyes. "Father, I cannot fathom a life without either of you," she declared, her voice resolute yet laden with pain. "If Kacha must live, then so be it. Let his spirit soar free, even if it means my own heart shatters." Touched by her unselfish love, Shukracharya recognized the gravity of the moment. He knew it was time to fulfill Kacha's purpose, to pass on the invaluable knowledge of the Sanjivani Mantra to the yet-to-be-revived disciple. From the depths of Shukracharya's being, a surge of determination coursed through his veins. He embraced his daughter one last time, whispering words of comfort and assurance. With a heavy heart, he transferred the secrets of the Sanjivani Mantra to Kacha's essence, entrusting him with the power to revive not only himself but also the Guru who had nurtured him. As the transfer of knowledge was complete, Kacha emerged from Shukracharya's stomach, reborn once again. The very essence of his being pulsated with the ancient wisdom he now possessed. In a moment of profound gratitude and respect, Kacha utilized the sacred mantra to resurrect his beloved Guru, Shukracharya. Overwhelmed by the noble act of his disciple, Shukracharya bestowed his blessings upon Kacha. The weight of their shared journey and the sacrifices made in the name of love and duty hung in the air. And so, with his mission fulfilled, Kacha sought his Guru's permission to depart. The heartbroken Devyani, unable to bear the thought of losing him forever, confessed her love once more, urging Kacha to stay and marry her. However, Kacha, bound by the complex web of circumstances and loyalty, gently explained that their paths could not intertwine in that way. "Dear Devyani," he said softly, "when I emerged from your father's stomach, I became your brother. It would be unjust for us to wed." Devyani's disappointment, fueled by her own despair, transformed into a tempest of rage. Her voice resonated with anguish as she cursed Kacha, unaware of the repercussions her words would carry. "You used the one who was sinless in her devotion to you. You will never be able to use the Sanjivani Mantra," she cried out, her voice echoing through the abode. In response to her wrath, Kacha, wounded by her unjust curse, declared that she would never find happiness in marrying a rishi's son. His resolve hardened as he vowed to teach his fellow gods the secrets he had learned, even if he could not wield them himself. With a heavy heart and tears cascading down his cheeks, Kacha bid farewell to Devyani and departed from her life forever, the pain of lost love etched upon his soul. And so, The tale of Kacha and Devyani reached its bittersweet conclusion, a testament to the complexities of love, loyalty, and sacrifice. Their intertwined destinies had left an indelible mark upon their hearts and the annals of ancient lore. In the vast tapestry of time, their story stood as a poignant reminder of the bonds that can be forged, the sacrifices made, and the price one sometimes has to pay for the greater good. Please subscribe for more such videos. Thank you.